Welcome to EDU 541, School and Society's Field-Based Activity Number 4, How Teachers Are Responsible for Managing and Monitoring Student Learning. I will examine Maslow's hierarchy of needs and explain how his concepts impact a student's ability to learn. This is Brenda Dyer, recording for Dr. Clint Bourne, September 18, 2011. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is a fancy way of thinking about a person's needs, consists of 5 levels represented on a pyramid. The lower 2 levels are the fundamental needs, the middle 2 levels are the growth and being needs, and the top level is the need for self-actualization. The steps of this ladder help to provide ongoing assessment of how well needs are being met. The levels that must be accomplished from the bottom up are the following. Physiological needs are not only the most important, but the strongest needs in the search for satisfaction. Students crave food, water, shelter, oxygen, and bodily comforts such as bedding and clothing. Second on the chart are the safety needs. You can create these mentally and physically safe learning spaces at school or at home just by using procedures, rules, and consequences. The middle ladder rung pertains to the social needs. This is the give and take of a relationship in order to overcome feelings of loneliness or acceptance. These needs can be met within friendships, families, communities, and even with other students. The fourth level is the self-esteem needs. Offering words of praise and compliments for either achievement or mastery has a big impact on a student as they feel either themselves or their work has been valued or respected. If all other needs from the 4 levels below have been met, then the student now has the potential to do great things. That student has had plenty of personal learning experiences and is ready to give back because of that personal growth. I believe it is not safe to assume that students are having their basic needs met at home. Most students do, but not all students have a stable home life. In my experience, teaching in brick-and-mortar settings, for many students, being at school during the day was the only place they had their basic needs met. Breakfast and lunch at school was their only meal. Their teachers were the only adults that showed that they cared. Some of these students, you could tell they were not having their needs met by their appearance, but other students came right out and said it, while others kept it quiet. I think it is easier to help students have their basic needs met in a brick-and-mortar setting. In a cyber setting, we rarely see our students, so we assume students are having their needs met, but we don't know unless we are told. I've had students confide in me, but that has happened rarely while working with hundreds of cyber school students. Due to the nature of our school, we really cannot assist in the first basic level. We have the SAP program, which can provide assistance in locating resources and such to families, but families must follow through. I think we do a good job providing on levels 2, 3, and 4. On the second level, instructional supervisors talk one-on-one with their students and families to help them feel like they belong and how to function in our school. We offer access to a multitude of social events so students can meet others if they so desire. Our teachers and ISs do a wonderful job of helping students build their self-esteem, whether they are in a synchronous or asynchronous setting. I believe it is important for each of the 5 levels to be met every day with every student, regardless of their age. Students that come from a bad home situation need their basic needs met more frequently than those from a good home setting. As they get older, students from a poor home setting seem to have their basic needs met at school, as the parents either think that the student can take care of themselves or the student tries to be an adult too early. As an educator, it is my responsibility to help each student discover individual strengths and offer opportunities to excel. I have to develop a relationship with that student to determine their current need level in order to develop a strategy to meet those needs and be successful in reaching the top level. Positive reinforcements don't cost a thing. I can provide a safe teaching environment that doesn't allow criticism or sarcasm. I can provide words of encouragement, either written or verbal, to let them know I appreciate the hard work they are doing. I can encourage my students to attend the cyber-related field trips and functions in order to create those interactions that may turn into lifelong friendships. Maslow sums up self-actualization best with these words. A musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write if he is to be at ultimate peace with himself. What a man can be, he must be. He must be true to his own nature. Here are today's PowerPoint references. Thank you and have a positive day.